Hi, how you doing? John Phillips, Century 21, and here we are again. It's the January 2022 market man cave, the market update from the man cave, January 24, Monday night, probably, I don't know, 6:30, something like that. And it's January 24, Australia Day's in 2 days. We've already had 3 weeks of January so far. It's almost come and gone. Hey, 11 more man cave updates and it's Christmas again. The year's just going to fly by. So how has the year started? What can we look forward to this year? Are we going to see what happened in 2021? Or is anything going to change in 2022? Well, of course, so far for 2022, the market hasn't changed that much because we've only seen 3 weeks of it. And it's still very, very busy. Lots of buyers that are out there. A lot of local buyers are hitting the market right now. There's a lot of people that are upsizing their homes. I'll tell you what I have seen. A lot of buyers that secured land over the last 12 months or 2 years that maybe they haven't actually formalized the building process as of yet, they're now jumping ship. I've seen quite a few people now going, you know what, the way the building market is right now, where you're going to have to wait a good 12 to 24 months for your property, a lot of those landowners have gone, stuff it. You know what, I'm just going to jump in the market right now and buy something instead of build, because there's plenty of good properties that are hitting the market and getting some good interest. One I had in Mandurah Bay, 2 Hawley Way, beautiful new home that's come to market, 4 years old. I got a lot of interest in that, and a couple of people that are interested in that are people that were thinking about building a nice 2-story home in Mandurah Bay with a swimming pool, and they've gone, you know what, why bother? I'll just buy something existing. It's only a few years young, so it's as good as buying a new home anyway. And I'm going to save myself a lot of time and energy, and also rent, because as we know, the rental market has been crazy over the last 12 months. So you're now paying another 15 to 20% in terms of rent. So why not save that and just buy a home? So the market's very, very busy, and we are expecting whenever the borders open, and of course we hoped it was going to be, hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? Whenever we were thinking it was going to be February 5th, of course now that's changing, and of course who knows, it'll change again by the time that date comes around, or the next date, whenever the date comes around. Who knows what's going to happen? But what we are expecting is that I've heard through the grapevine of real estate people, of course all very trustworthy real estate people, that there are thousands and thousands of people that have applied to get into WA. I've heard figures up to 70,000 applications have been made over the last few months of people that are trying to make that move to WA. If that happens, wow. I mean, even if, of course, the next 6 months, those sort of numbers move into the state, I mean, they've all got to live somewhere. We know the pressures that are on the real estate market right now in terms of rentals and in terms of sales. A lot of tenants out there now are being forced into buying, and why wouldn't you? It's probably cheaper to buy than actually pay whatever the rent, the rental rate that's going on right now. So that's an incredible statistic of the amount of people that are going to be coming into WA. They've all got to live somewhere. We also think they're going to be coming to WA with a pocket full of cash. And let's face it, around the Mandurah region, this is the next thing. You look at Mandurah and why we need to be optimistic. Anywhere from Rockingham to Bunbury, I reckon, in the market where I've worked in now for the last 16 years, God, I look at too. So with that increase, there's a lot of buyers that are going to look at that southern corridor and think, you know what? There's some great buys to be had right now. If you go north of Perth, you know, whether you're going up to the Hillaries area or Trig or wherever up there, I mean, there's some beautiful areas there and some really, really lovely homes. You're paying a lot more for a property that's, say, 5 minutes to the beach or 10 minutes to the beach, which is what we can offer down here. Some properties, of course, are a short hop, skip, and a jump away to the beach. So I think there will be some great room for movement in terms of price in our southern corridor, because we've got catching up to do. The Mandurah market, when the boom went bust back in about, 10, 12 years ago, unfortunately the Mandurah market fell further than any Perth suburb did. We just did because unfortunately we probably grew too much when that boom happened in 05 to 08. Well, you know what? Now is our turn, because I reckon there is some great money to be spent down here. You're still picking up a 4x2 family home that could be a 5-minute walk to the beach, and you can secure one for 500, for 550. I've just sold one in Singleton, 4 streets away from the beach, on an 800 odd square meter block, a big family 4x2 home with side access, double garage. That went for 550. You put that up in Perth, you put that 20 minutes the other side of Perth or 45 minutes the other side of Perth, you're paying another 100, 200 grand for that property. And you're probably not even on half of that block size of 850 square meters. So I think whoever's going to be jumping on that plane and making the move over, I reckon there's some real encouraging signs for the Peel market. We've got some great properties, great prices. Let's attract these people down here. So the next 6 months, it's going to be very, very active. When that border does open, COVID's coming, we all know. I think today there was some exposure sites in the Mandurah region for the first time that I've heard. Yesterday was Safety Bay. COVID's coming, but hey, the property market's going to continue to grow because the volume of people that are now moving in. The rental market, we've seen rentals increase from $350 a week to $450 a week. We've seen property values increase from 400 grand to 500 grand. It really has been that significant. So if you're also a property owner right now, if you're looking to sell, hey, great time to sell and consider your options. If you're an investor looking in this marketplace, or maybe you haven't been an investor, but maybe you should be, because you know what, get your house revalued. Just see what equity that you've got. We haven't had that luxury of equity over the last few years. Now I reckon we do. You might be surprised with what equity you've got in your property. Interest rates are as low as they're ever going to get. Now could be the perfect time to secure an investment property. Because guess what? Rentals are through the roof. You'll buy an investment property, whatever the settlement date will come, you can start advertising the home for lease. Within a week, you'll get 20 applications and you'll have the pick of a good, real good, solid bunch of tenants to rent and live in your property. That's awesome going forward. So there you go. Loads of people moving into WA. Housing market, I'm really excited. And I think this next 6 months will be a 6 months like maybe we haven't seen this before. The rental market, still absolutely crazy. So here we go. This is your opportunity. It's 2022. What are you doing in the real estate market? If you're just curious, how much equity have I got? Maybe it's just for home renovations. Maybe that's the time to do it is right now. Or maybe it's to buy and invest. Or maybe it's time to upgrade, downsize, release some money inside your property. Maybe it's gone up. Maybe you're ready for that move down to the downsize stage. Buy the caravan and go traveling in WA at the moment. Hey, that's about it. So it's Monday night. There's 7 minutes of your life you'll never get back. But hey, remember, if you're doing anything in real estate, I'm probably the best real estate agent in the world. I'm at least the best real estate agent. I can guarantee it inside my man cave right now. Take care. All the best. Philip Sam. If you want anything at all to do with real estate, talk to me. See you soon. Ta-da.